I mean, he'd call for but if he doesn't call for reinforcements, because that's assuming they're doing other stuff and just not there at the moment, he'd just leave. Like, he would...
That would be true.
He would break...
He could just leave.
Exactly. He would break everything he could and just leave. It would be... But if it had to be like a fight to the death thing, both of them at their full strength, Doc Ock would...
Probably win.
Whoa,
in this setting. The most probable setting of them fighting.
The most probable setting of their fighting.
Would be that.
It would be Gideon would retreat and then close the barrier or close the portal and retreat.
Yeah.
And if Doc Ock got in again, like just use the same formula, got into the multiverse again, which he could do.
Yeah, he could.
Gideon would be ready.
He would get
He
all
would
the people.
be prepared.
Yeah.
He would have people and he would have things just sitting there.
So round 1 in the lab, Doc Ock wins. Round 2 in the multiverse.
They wouldn't fight in the multiverse. Okay, like here's the thing about the multiverse. The space in between the multiverse is called the blind eternities, and it is like everything happens at once. Like they explain it as you feel a cool breeze, but you'd be sweating. You'd feel hot.
So would Dr. Octopus? Would he not be able to take?
He wouldn't be able to take it unless he was a planeswalker. He would not be able to take it.
That's true.
Unless he was a planeswalker, he wouldn't be. You couldn't go into the blind eternities. Now, if he opened the portal again, like let's just say, herp-a-derp, I'm an octopus, I'm gonna open the portal again, and he opens the portal again. Gideon, hands, you're coming with me. Fwing somewhere, probably just take him back to Zendikar. Nah. Gideon wouldn't go to Zendikar right now. But
so Gideon would go for the kill.
In the end, he would. Well, here's the thing: if a Doc Ock was evil, like if he opened the portal again.
Okay.
Gideon doesn't know if Doc Ock's evil.
Yeah.
Gideon right now is just he tried to capture me. That's cool.
Yeah.
He would say, "Don't open this portal again, or I'll get you," and then leave.
In the Ultimate Universe, Doc Ock is not evil at all. Like he's not evil. He gets really irritated at Spider-Man, and that's why he tries to do stuff. But really, he's just a man with arms trying to do science.
Really?
Yeah.
So Gideon wouldn't really touch him. Like if he was told, "Don't open this portal again, trust me," would he listen?
Doc Ock.
Well, I mean, in the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah.
I know. Like from the original Spider-Man that I read, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
He just
do it again.
Cool. I'm figuring this stuff out.
But as a respectable man of science, he goes through a big character arc in the entire series. I'm not going to say stuff just in case of spoilers, but it depends on which. If we're talking about the most recent Dr. Octopus, then he would respect. But if we're talking the beginning...
Definitely, no, not the beginning.
Yeah,
no.
If we're talking halfway through Dr. Octopus's villainous career, probably not. But if we're talking most recently, then he would.
Okay, so he'd be cool with it. All right, so that'd be it. These two...
So who wins? It's just a draw?
It's not really a draw. Doc Ock
would win in the lab.
In Doc Ock's universe, he would win. In Gideon's universe, Gideon would win.
Dr. Octopus would fry.
Well, no, like, if he just got planeswalked to a plane. Like,
yeah.
You can survive in the Blind Eternities, but it really, really hurts. You can't take it. Like, your body starts falling apart without a Planeswalker spark. And Planeswalkers can take people with them. So, let's say he opens it up, creates a portal or a thing. People have artificially planeswalked before. Like, even Urza, who's a big guy in Magic, he made an artificial planeswalker.
Yeah.
Just stuck a planeswalker spark in him. So, and who's to say Doc Ock wouldn't?
Yeah.
He might.
He can. He's a good scientist.
Right, and he'd probably be able to make, I mean, Marvel Universe, they'd be able to make something that could travel through it. That's possible. But
in the end,
if he goes to 1v1, if they're both at their best, though, here's the problem. If they're both at their best, Gideon can use summons, so he can summon, like, he can use Cawblade. He can just be like, here's 4 Squadron Hawks, here's some swords, go.
Okay, and then Dr. Octopus would be all like, metal! So
magic metal?
Yeah, I don't know. So it's really iffy, so why don't we just ask everybody to tell us who won?
Yeah, people, tell us your idea. Who do you think would win, Gideon, Jura, or Dr. Octopus?
For me, it depends on where they're at. It really does.
If Gideon can get 4 mana, he can Day.
Okay.
And Day of Judgment says destroy all creatures on the field. So, end all be all.
For you, Gideon wins.
End all be all. Gideon just blows everything up.
Yeah.
Doc Ock can't really do that. Gideon wouldn't care. If he said, for justice, I die, he'd probably be able to take a day.
Okay.
Like.
So that's it. So you guys tell us what you think.
Yeah, tell us what you think in the comments below, or on Tumblr, because this is going on Tumblr, or...
We're making a Facebook page, apparently.
We're making a Facebook page, so tell us on Facebook. We'll ask the question. All right.
Yeah. Moving on, news. Our main headline, Alex Day plays Magic.
Yeah, oh my god, Alex Day plays Magic the Gathering. I am collecting freaking, what are they called? Volcanic Dragons, they're uncommons, and M12. Give them to me. Because I'm sending them to Europe. Thank you, Alex Day, for being cool.
In other news, let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you guys about one of the new features that is coming in November. There's a big November update, just like there was a big June update. In this November update, there will be an updated eShop with different features and games. There will be 3D video recording, which will be able to record up to 10 minutes of screen time in 3D, and that's the thing. Let's see, there will be new Street Pass games. There's this new thing called Swap Note, where you can... It's an online messaging system. And yeah...
PictoChat.
Yeah. It's PictoChat.
That's different music.
Yeah, that's Wii Sports.
I think PictoChat, and I think Super Smash Brothers Brawl, and then I think...
That's Wii Sports, though.
But it...
Oh, and Hulu Plus.
Every time you go to PictoChat, that is the music.
For our Wii, anyway.
Yeah, for ours, and so I think about it.
Yeah. Anyway, so for also Hulu Plus, which is pretty much a newer Netflix, not newer, but it gets new stuff quicker.
Hulu Plus is it's not. I wouldn't call it a newer Netflix. It is a different Netflix.
Yeah.
Whereas Netflix has DVDs and like full seasons of stuff that you can just have.
Hulu Plus has.
Hulu Plus has that too.
Yeah, it has that too, but it gets things quicker. Like it gets them straight the day after they release on TV.
Yeah, like it is other TV.
And it will
internet television.
And it will be monthly payment, so you guys might want to think about that if you have a 3DS.
Hulu Plus is already monthly payment.
Yeah, I know.
I mean Hulu's great. Yeah. I enjoy Hulu. Because
I don't like Hulu Plus though because of the money.
Well, see, that's the thing with Hulu Plus. The money is just, we have Hulu, we have this service. If you pay more, we give you perks.
Yeah.
Like, this is all stuff they didn't give you before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, before, if you want to watch an episode of House the day it came out, right, or the day after it came out, or whatever, you couldn't do it. You'd have to either pirate it or wait a week.
Yeah.
8 days after the show airs, it shows you the new one. It shows you the previous one to it. Now, with Hulu Plus, it'll show you the new one, and you have access to the entire season instead of the last 5 episodes, which is neat. I enjoy that idea, but like,
what I don't like about it is Nintendo is not giving you the option to just have regular Hulu. It has to be Hulu Plus.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, that sounds like a thing with Hulu. That doesn't sound like a thing
with Nintendo.
Yeah, that just generally.
And that's just if you own a 3DS. If you're a Magic player.
News about Magic. Innistrad is here, and it's really good. Finally, no more Cawblade. Oh, you're never gonna like Cawblade. I know it died halfway through the middle of summer because they got rid of Stoneforge Mystic and Jace. They banned them, but like you're never gonna see an Eldrazi and a Friday Night Magic ever again, and that makes me happy. I didn't like Emrakul. I'm just going to run through the big decks. You can look them up for yourself if any of these sound interesting. The big decks that are in the metagame right now. Solar Flare, which is the top deck right now.
Ooh, I mean, red deck wins. I like that idea.
Red deck wins. That's always a deck. It means you're going to be red and you're going to win. Hawkward. I don't even know what it's about. When I think Hawkward, I think of Epic Rap Battles of History, which is
really
crazy. Yeah, Township tokens. I think that's the green-white token deck, which is making the green-white dual lands $14. It's ridiculous. Blue-white control, which is always going to be a thing. Ever since Cawblade, people are going to like blue-white control. It's just what's going to happen.
Mono black infect sounds fun.
Mono black. It's
infect.
I'm going to play a Skizadrix turn 4. I'm going to equip it with this lash thing that gives me ++ for the amount of swamps on the field, and I'm going to win.
Yeah, I do know a little bit about Magic, just so you know. Just not a lot at
all. Blue-white aggro, which is weird. Blue-white's not aggro, but I'm guessing that's token production. And, white weenies. Gitter Dungrove. Okay, that's funny because it's Dungrove Elder, and that's a pretty good deck. Tezzeret control. Tezzeret is a good planeswalker, and he should be used, and I'm glad he is. Rug, which is red, blue, green, which is weird. 3-color decks are doing stuff. That doesn't happen.
I know.
3-color decks, they're doing stuff.
How does that work? Because I need to know that, because I have a 3-color deck.
You run Relic.
That works too. Yeah.
I don't know. Fetch lands are out. I don't
just
even
take a look
know.
at Rug.
Yeah, take a look at red, blue, and green cards and figure them out. The deck I want to go into a little bit more is the blue-white blade deck. So the Spirit Blade. I'll talk to you more about Spirit Blade next week.
And that's pretty much it for this week. But it's not just about us, though. There is audience participation, like any good podcast would do. After a while, when we actually have comments to reply to, we will be replying to audience's comments. But this time, we invite you all to tell us what you think. Tell us who won the What If Versus. Send us ideas for What If Versus. If you go to our channel, there's a special box designed for that. You guys are involved. It's a Nerdfighter podcast.
We want this to be an audience podcast, and we want to continue it. Whether people are watching or not, we're going to keep doing it.
Because that's what we want to do.
Exactly. We want to do this. We want to talk about it, and if for nothing else, then for a record for the future. Whee! So that's what we're doing. I'm Ignatius Igmazing.
And I'm N4M4W45.
This is it. DFTBA.
Yeah, DFTBA.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.